What up, y'all? It's your boy Spiff, and I'm back again with another video, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, and browse. And if you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Subscribe. Why? Because it's free, and so you be notified when these videos come out, man. Don't be left in the dark. I promise you, that ain't what you want to do. But right now, actually waiting on my air filter to dry. So while we doing that, when we got the pipe off, we're going to switch out this thermostat. And I've already switched it out with actually I switched it out with a 180-degree thermostat before. I got a video on that, the one I got from RIP Supercharger. And what happened was, one day I put some water in there, and 3 days later it went out. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I'm not 100% sure if that's what it was, but that's just my speculation. So, but this one I got here is not from RIP Supercharger. This one is from Mishimoto Racing. So we're gonna try that one out, man. And after I put a few miles on it, well, I'm gonna see how it go. But we're gonna see if it really clock in at 180 degrees or around 180 degrees as it's supposed to. It should not be clocking in at 203 like the other one. You go back and watch the last video on thermostat I did, and you can, I was inside the car and I was watching the temperature go up. As soon as it hit 203, you can tell the temperature start going right back down. So we're gonna see if we can get the same thing to go down with this 180-degree thermostat. But first, I'm gonna have to take this old thermostat out of this one and put this one in the new housing. So I'm gonna show y'all how to do that first. Then we're gonna take the old one off and put it on. So let's hop right to it. All right, so this the 180-degree thermostat right here. And you can see it's kind of shaped a little different from the 203 that's in there. So we gotta take this one out and slide that bad boy in. Ain't nothing to it, man. First time I seen it, I was like, man, what the hell's in it? But then I didn't even have to go Google it or nothing. I just looked at it and figured it out on my own. But all you do is, you see this spring right here? It's kind of like a pill bottle. It's kind of what it worked like. You know how like you push down on a pill bottle and you turn it? That's kind of how this works. What you do is, you wanna, try to hope where y'all can see that. You push down on it. See it? Push down on it. See that? I'm pushing down on it. You're gonna push down on it and you're gonna wanna turn. You push down on it and turn like a pill bottle, which I'm not gonna do it right now. Actually, the smart thing to do is get a rag and put a rag over this, because what's gonna try to happen is once you turn it, the spring gonna try to shoot this right here out in the middle of nowhere, and good luck trying to find it. So, we get a rag right quick. Like I said, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna push down on it and I'm gonna turn, and it's gonna come right out, just like a pill bottle. But I'm gonna put this rag over it so I can catch all the pieces. So I'm pushing down on that and I turn. All right, so now, I see, there it go. The spring come off, then you pull this out. Pull it out. The old one. Go back in there. You see this little pin, this little hole. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see it's a little hole in there. You'll fit that pin right in that hole, and bam, there it is, just like that. So now, you reverse the process. And as you can see, I almost put this on wrong. It's a lot of these parts, they almost foolproof, because the spring won't even go all the way down on there like that. So it's the other side is bigger. So, you know what I'm saying, just in case somebody get confused. Going there like that. and go on there. So you get it back down in there, and you turn it back under them grooves. Get it under them grooves, turn it right back under there, and bam. See it? You hear it click, pop right back in place. And just like that, my 180-degree thermostat is in its housing and it's ready to go. The wind blowing, I hope it ain't messing up the sound none. But y'all saw how they went. The old one, push down, turn it, pop off like a pill bottle, take it out, fit the new one in, reverse the process, spring back on, bam, turn it, and that's it. That's all it is, man. Work just like a pill bottle. Push down, turn, fit it back in there, and as you heard it click. So you know it's in there secure. So now, all we gotta do now is just slap this on, just like any other thermostat. Okay, so change out the thermostat on this car. You're gonna need 3 things. 10mm socket wrench, a good size pliers. Little ones ain't gonna do you no good in this situation, unless you just like got hands like King Kong or somebody. And of course, you're gonna need another thermostat. Whatever kind of thermostat you choose. You know what I'm saying? So this right here, you got a 10mm bolt right here. In fact, that was my 12 for the air filter. My 10 right here. So you got 10mm bolt right here. You got a 10mm bolt under there. And I gotta get a rag or something to put it right there, and I gotta get a pan to put under there to catch that. All right, so now we got a pan under there. We got a rag right here to try to keep so much from getting on the belt. Some is bound to get on there, man. It's one of those where it's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. In these situations, all you can do is try to control chaos. All right, get that bolt out. Now y'all see what I'm talking about? Try to keep that from getting on the belt. I think I did a pretty good job that time keeping it getting on the belt. But trying to keep it from running on a lot of other stuff. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. All right. So now, this is where this come in at. And on there. Come right out. It come right on out of there. Then last time for the 180. All we do, slide that bad boy back in there. Move the clamp back where it go. And we're gonna put it back on. Screw this bad boy right back in there. Like ain't nothing happened. Thing about these, keep in mind that these thermostat housings are plastic. And what you don't want to do is put it on here so doggone tight that you put more pressure on it than what this plastic can really stand up against this this metal. But you want to get it airtight because you are transferring liquid from the hose through the house into the engine with right there. So you want to make sure it's airtight, but at the same time you don't want to crack it. And if you heavy-handed like I am, it ain't gonna take you nothing to crack it. I'm real heavy-handed, man. I done broke tools before. But now, that's it. That was it, man. That's all it takes for that. Man, y'all see how simple that was? There wasn't nothing to it, man. Minutes is what it takes to change the thermostat. Even switching out the houses and doing all the extra stuff. A couple of extra minutes. That's it, man, just minutes. So that's done. 180 degrees thermostat in, 203 out, and the 203 thermostat, I'm gonna hang on to that because it wasn't nothing wrong with this thermostat. It was working just fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this back in I think I got a box to this back there somewhere. I'm gonna put it back in the box. I'm gonna put it up. And what I'm gonna do is, if anything happens to this thermostat, I'm just gonna pop this bad boy on wherever I'm at, right then and there. So it's good to keep up with parts if they still work, man. Don't just discard them. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you're gonna do something with them, sell them. You know what I'm saying? But don't just get rid of them. You feel me? So obviously, we're still waiting on the air filter to dry, and once it dry, I'm gonna hit it with that oil filter oil, and then I'm gonna slap that back on. And once we finish that, we're gonna wrap this up. All right, so I'm gonna catch y'all in a minute. All right, just top the fluids off. Got the cap on there. I always wanna make sure it's on there good, nice and airtight. So now I'm gonna start the car, and we're gonna let it get to 180 degrees and see what happens. All right, so we're gonna let it run for a minute. Go ahead and see if we can pull up the temp. Oil life, I'm on 38. Come on, camera, focus, focus, focus. There you go. All right, so coolant temp 102. Okay, so by the time they reach 180, it should start dropping back down. And I'm gonna put the link to the other two thermostat videos in here, especially the 20 and 203 degree thermostat, because you know what I'm saying, everybody prefer different stuff. So just in case somebody want to see that put on and see how they operate. As soon as it got to 203, I was right here watching the temp. It hit 203 and it dropped right back down. So it's doing what it's supposed to. I just don't like those. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times by the temperature, get the going good by the time that thing open up and go halfway, especially on a hot day. Sometimes, man, it don't cool off as fast. I like it to go and start cooling off around 180 instead of 203. Especially in the South. You stay in the South, you know what I'm talking about. On them hot and humid days, 180 degree thermostat will do you some real justice, man. Some real justice. So we're gonna come back once this get a little bit closer to 180 degrees and we're gonna see what it does. One more thing I almost neglected to do right quick is to bleed the air out the system if any. This your bleeder valve right here. The bleeder valve is always somewhere close by your thermostat if not connected to it. And you see fluid running out like that, that pretty much means you good. You don't let all the air out of there. So we gonna, just in case. Once you see fluid running out of there, you know that all the air is out of there. So you good, should be. Let me hit it one more time. Alright, okay. So, shouldn't be no air in the system. But sometimes you change the thermostat and it still try to get hot. The engine still try to heat up. It's because you probably need to bleed that valve. Where we at? Right, we at 165. We ain't quite got there yet. Alright, so we getting ready to come up on 180 degrees. Either it's gonna drop back down or it's gonna stop and just hold right there. But we gonna see though. We almost there. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. You saw that as soon as it hit 181, right there around 180, it tried to drop back down to 179. So that's an indication there's something going on. Something happened at that 180 when it opened up. When it hit that 180 mark, 181, something happened. Now see it's going above 181, it's at 183 now. That ain't necessarily a big deal, but a lot of times when you sitting still, what I noticed with these 180 degree thermostats, they'll go up to about like 190, maybe 195 while you sitting still, but they really won't go no further than that. We're gonna see how far it's gonna go. Okay, so it made it up to no more than 185, and it's dropping back down to 170, all the way down to 179. So, job accomplished. It did what it's supposed to. Now, y'all go back and watch that other video. If somebody try to tell y'all, hey, this ain't no difference between 180 degree thermostats and a 203 degree thermostats, go watch the other video. Tell them go watch the other video with the 203. That joint went down exact. Soon as it hit 203, it went down. Start going down. This, it got up to 181, then it dropped down to 179, then it went up to 185 and came right back down to 179, below 180. So, yeah, it's doing what it do, man. All right, as y'all can see, I've been driving for maybe about 10 or 12 minutes now, and it's been hanging around 180, 185 the whole time. So it's most definitely doing what it's supposed to do. Being on a day that it's sunny and it's warm like this, even though 63 degrees ain't just a hot day, that's still, you know what I'm saying, showing that it's doing what it's doing. Because even on a hot day, like on a 90, 95 degree day, I doubt it if it make it above 190. You know what I'm saying? See, I done got up to 80 miles an hour. And it just getting up to about 180, got up to 188, came back down, went back down to 185, and I just hit the gas up to 80. So it's most definitely reacting to the 180 degrees. And like I said, it could be off because I ain't got a tune to it, and this is not the one that actually, this car is not at the temperature that the car is actually designed for, which is 203. So that could be why it's saying 185 and 180. Could be, I could be wrong, but still it's operating how it's supposed to. So that's even more evidence right there, man. 180 degree thermostat, Mishimoto Racing. I'll leave the link in the description. So yeah, man, it's doing what it do for sure. And understand that being that it's a hold on, phone trying to die. Understand that being that that's 180 degree thermostat, it could be off a couple of degrees. And see, stuff like that, that's why you gotta get attuned to it. Because the car is programmed to work and acknowledge a 203 degrees thermostat. That's why when it hit that 203, it immediately start going down, and it didn't go back up. But with the 180 degree, you see it kind of played around 180, then with the 185 played around. It's because I'm had to get attuned to it. But it's operating because it never even went up to 190. The other thermostat goes up to 203. That one didn't even make it up to 190 before it started cooling off. So that's what you want, man, with that 180 degree thermostat, especially you somewhere like down here in the south where it's hot and humid. That's gonna do you some good, man. Especially if you like going to the track. That's gonna keep you from getting so hot. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get warm, but that's gonna keep you at a decent temperature where you can try to maintain that horsepower you want to keep, man, when you're trying to hit that track. So once again, man, that's that on that. Now, we gonna have to check the longevity on this thing. Cause like I said, I think I messed the other one up. I think I did. I put some water in there and it went out. And the other one was by Rip Supercharger. So we're gonna see how it go. And this one by Mishimoto Racing. So man, yeah, so it's operating, doing what it's supposed to. My engine run quiet, boy. That's that Royal Purple in there. And I'm gonna do a review on the 08. Because remember I was telling y'all before, the 5W20 Royal Purple, I feel like it slowed me down. Well, guess what? I found out it did. Because I just one day, just after blue, I decided to run a 0 to 60 test, and it was not the same. It was not the same. So my speculation was right. That 5W20 Royal Purple slowed me down, but that 020 seemed, that 0W20 Royal Purple seemed like I feel something a little extra. You know, our reason why I just didn't go right back to that Pennzoil is because I really like the Royal Purple because my engine is so much quieter with the Royal Purple in there. So much quieter, man. So much quieter. So that's a wrap for this video, man. I'm gonna put the links to the other thermostat videos in the description. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Until next time, be great, drive fast, and God bless America.